what I first suspected when we got that word that he had taken out this huge loan was it $350 million? How much was the loan?
He had, I believe the one that I saw he solicited for was 250, but these articles mentioned 300.
Okay, 300 million.
So it's in that neighborhood.
He makes the point, and this is another lesson I learned from the Great Recession, is it's never a bad thing to sit on a huge pile of cash if you're capable of doing it. Right. Like, always be sure that you've got enough to last as long as you need to last, or at the very least, outlast everybody else. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what he's doing with that big loan. It's that, look, if he had to remain closed through December, he wants to be sure he has enough cash on hand that he doesn't have to start selling things off.
Right.
And it's a price, but it's almost like he's buying insurance. He took out loan as an insurance, and that's what he's doing. So I feel pretty good about it. And, it all depends at this point as far as when does everything open back up in earnest or completely? Because 25%, these hospitality industries, they have a hard time making it on 25%. I mean, it's a lot of these companies are kind of like, all right, well, it's good to be back out here, but we're losing money doing this,
They are, but the one thing I've heard Tilman say throughout the week leading up to the reopening in a few of the interviews that I've seen with him is he's just happy to get his good people back to work. He's happy to get his workers back. He's had to furlough 45,000 people. He's had to furlough. And keep in mind, not all of his restaurants are opening back up. I think I saw that the number in one of these articles was 200 of the restaurants. He owns 600 properties. So he's got, I think what people don't realize, he's a Houston businessman, but his properties are all over the world. He's got properties everywhere. And not everybody is reopening to the degree that Texas is, or maybe some of the other states. He is the largest, according to Tilman, he's the largest restaurant owner in New York City. Well, they ain't reopening in New York City right now. So a lot of and those are very expensive restaurants with big, I would imagine, big rent tickets that he's got to pay on those, and he's got no revenue coming in those places.